Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Today is February 8th, and I am back in YouTube. I was sick for a while, and now I feel a lot better. Thank you so much for all the prayers and healing energies that you have sent my way. I feel so much better. I was back to work, and today I'm super excited. I'm going to see my granddaughter, Niska. So today I was asking myself, what am I going to share? And I feel like just really tapping into the collective, and I opened my book and it went into the collective fire of our consciousness. So Collective Awakening was published on, it's probably just around last year. I can't keep up with this writings that I'm doing. It's on 2020, I think around December. Collective Awakening is a beautiful book for how to navigate in times of chaos. This was actually presented to me by the masters when I was in Hawaii, in Oahu. I was walking bare feet for 17 days in Mount Lahi Lahi. And it was such a this beautiful memories of our ancestors. I was called by the Lemurian ancestors. We are Lemurians, especially those people who are born from Pacific, Indian Ocean. That's where the ancient civilization of Lemuria sank. So I feel when I was in Hawaii, even the pictures, you can sense the peace, these two eagles, this beautiful such a profound memory was birthed in Hawaii. So the Lemurians are these harmonious people. They love crystals. Look at my emerald, the green emerald ray. This is one of my favorite emerald. It's very raw. It's from Tucson, Arizona, when I was there in the gem show, and they're actually having a gem show right now. And I missed it because I really am in paradise when I'm in that gem show. And you can see the pyrite. Okay, so that's the emerald. So that's the energy that I had. Actually, on March 2020, I was in Hawaii and I was sick. And I was doing healing with nature, fresh water, air, salty air. So the water, the vast ocean, heals our lungs. And this is what's going on in our collective. The viral infection, right? It affects our immunity, our respiration, because we cannot breathe, right? Breath, the breath of life. Especially when you are stuck in the unconscious state, when you haven't awakened, because this is a part of our ascension. We're literally going through all this unlearning, releasing old patterns of suffering of our victim consciousness. So on March 2020, I was in Hawaii and I was walking bare feet. And on my first night, I heard the Elohim. I was channeling, I was writing the Elohim of peace. Then I did my research and then recognized that it is actually from Hawaii, their etheric retreat. So these masters have a specific etheric retreat. So in Hawaii, it's the Elohims, the prime creators. And also the Lemurians started channeling through me. And I've opened my file and I found that I have I think 200 pages written, because I was blogging a lot. So then I recognized this book is all about the fear that I was going through and illusions. So the overcoming of distractions, the illusions and the ego, journaling with my records, letting go of control, and then illusions and relationships, how we can get entangled, illusions and addictions, the collective awakening, and the divine illumination. So there's a lot of points, a lot of beautiful awakening in this book. So if you haven't tap into it, you can find them in the metaphysical bookstores here in Vancouver, White Rock, Bella's Miracle Shop, Happy People, in Top Spirit, Banyan Bookstore, Infinite Serenity, NCA. So yeah, let's the energies right now, because when I went through sickness, I felt like I was really going into this questions of where is my focus, where is my attention, because life is so precious that you want to co-create with the divine energy, the divine unified consciousness. So when we get distracted by other people or any circumstances, situations, you can be scattered and not being centered. So being centered to your divine mission, whatever that is, it could be singing, arts, it could be writing, teaching. When you put your attention to your passion with your full belief, right, believing in yourself and God, source, or universe, you are able to manifest and create this. You're the curator. So this week I was able to come back to teaching, and I felt a calling to really get detailed steps, so then my students can have clarity in reading the records. So maybe I should explain more about records. So the level 1 Akashic Records is about yourself, your soul, your journey, your story. If you look at your life and you have a lot of stories, of course, of drama, confusion, that's the suffering story. Those are the stories that you want to transcend. But because we are unconscious, we do not understand how to shift this. So when you open your Akashic Records, that's like tapping into your personal book of life. That's the book that I co-create with the universe. It's called Cosmic Soul. This is the manual of the level 1 students. And this will guide you through the journey of your own personal access to your book of life. So as a collective, we have the records of everything that happened in our universe, in Mother Earth. So the evolution of consciousness, the histories, that's a lot. That's a vast compilation. So if you have a belief in incarnation, that's a lot of timelines that you have incarnated in other star system, the planets, and Mother Earth. So the Akashic Records are the vibrations, your soul energy, your signatures, your destiny, your timeline, where you've been and where you're traversing now in parallel timelines. Because in the records, there is no time and space. in here, in the linear time, mundane, we are going through the past, present, and future. But in the records, it's eternal. So your soul is an um, infinite universe that you are co-creating, that you've co-created. So the benefits that you receive from opening your own soul's records is you're able to understand why you went to mental institution, why you were thinking that you are Mary or Jesus, why you are activated and triggered by Lady Isis. All of this kind of crazy experiences, right? That we think we're crazy because we are seeing morphing energies. So these are all fractals. They are fragments of our past lives. And when you've opened your records, you are given the messages and information that can help you tap into your limitless highest potential. So how wonderful that is, that you are magnificent light being that have embodied in this incarnation, so you can really experience life and the sacredness of life in this moment while you're asleep. You're having the lucid dream of these raptures of being connected. So it is beautiful, sacred walk when you have tapped into your own records. And of course, it's a process. Like I've been doing this for 13 years, coming into 14 years. And it's a study. You're daily studying the records of anything that you want to tap into, because there's a lot of levels and layers of learning and understanding. You're tapping into divine wisdom. So it's a very serious study. Not everybody is meant to be an Akashic Records reader, because there's a lot of purification. You have to surrender your ego, your judgments, your resistance, all of this negativity, making you feel small about yourself. You're tapping into your pure light, your soul. And through the journeys, you're also rebuilding relationships with the archangels, with the galactic beings, the masters of light, the ascended masters, the goddesses, all of the spiritual masters that are guiding us how to be peaceful, be still, and be happy. So through the journey, you're able to tap into the records, the evolution of the crystals, the plants, the animals, inanimate objects. So everything has a blueprint. And you become conscious, super conscious of your multidimensional state of being that really is full of love. How you can exist while the suffering is going around you, and yet you are in a space of bliss, connection, alignment, integrity, authenticity, acceptance, allowing, trust, faith. These are the attributes, these are the fruits of studying your Akashic Records and the collective and the service that you are bringing to other souls. So I've been delving deep, writing deep with my students, and yeah, hopefully, yeah, I feel that the Galactic Blueprints is coming this year to share information that are out there. But you always have your personal signature that that carries your experiences grounded, and other mystics, other star seeds are connecting to your story, so then you can help them lighten up. Let's support each other, so we are not going through this alone. I just had lunch with my best friend. My bestie is Brad, one of my bestie, and my brother. We're both Scorpio, and we talk deep. We talk about death, sexuality, relationship, all of this. And we were just talking about a lot of suicide, right? That the soul is so desperate and in that dark space where they really feel alone, that there's no light at the end of this, and so they rather be they rather end this suffering. So that's one journey that I had with my son Theo, that is so hard for me as a mother to 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 finish the book, because it's just so painful as a part of my life to realize that my son was in that dark space. And because of the opening of the records and my connection to the soul, I was able to transcend that fear or grief. And truly, my son is alive in the spirit. I could hear him. I could I could sense what he's doing now. It's so amazing that we can continue our relationship with the soul. So that's why I feel that intense passion, calling to share my story, to share my soul to others who are going through these dark nights. How you can be in a space of light. So yeah, I'm going to read a chapter. If I didn't lose it, I think I lost it. It's about the fire. Collective fire of our consciousness. Our collective consciousness is ready to burn and purify things that are not vibrating in a high frequency of love and light. The fire element is now on the rise in our timeline. It ignites when we are ready to combust those thoughts and emotions misaligned with our higher selves. I envision the collective fire of our consciousness. To ascend, we need to burn these desires of humanity that separate us from others, the egoic state of our collective. Should you feel separated from others, family or friends, perhaps you are experiencing the projections of your unconscious mind. Ask questions to help you clear this fog. Why do I feel this way? What lesson does this person brings? Why am I triggered? What can I do to be more compassionate towards this person? How can I let go of judgment or separation? Can I accept this person? Can I let go of the story? Can I allow myself to be at peace? These questions will help you gain more depth, knowledge, and wisdom towards your soul's path. When we open our Akashic Records, we gain access to the secrets of our soul's journey. We have templates, and sacred contracts ready to be re-evaluated, some may not help us vibrate in compassion and harmony. Our records need purification to ascend with Mother Earth Gaia. The spirit of Mother Earth vibrates according to our collective consciousness. As we transition into a bandwidth of purer, higher electromagnetic fields, we let go of old templates. Mother Earth is doing that as well, clearing her space, burning forests, unleashing hurricanes, earthquakes, floods, and all of the natural disasters as a way of letting go. We are one with our planet. What we are experiencing on the external is what we are inside. Take some time to contemplate and ground with Mother Earth. There is no difference between us and our Earth planet. We are coming back to the 0 point field where we are one, unified, consciousness with all that is. There's more to the chapter, but I think I feel this is the gist of our message today. We are our mother planet. So as we take care of ourselves, we take care of all sentient beings, plants, animal, minerals, crystal kingdom. Our planet Earth will take care of us. So thank you so much and have a blessed day. Namaste.